could work extremely hard, extremely fast, and like burn myself out, as everyone says. Because everyone's like, you gotta burn out because I don't take days off, blah blah blah. But my thing is like, right now I'm in a time period where I'm also scoping out and like finding the smallest, not the smallest, the smartest way to move forward. And I feel like that's the only reason that I'm content with not like making a movie every single day, or not being in like I'm in constant production. Like right now I'm in post production for a movie. I've already got my next movie planned out, but I'm moving smartly. I'm not like, we're gonna make a movie every single month, blah blah blah. Because remember, I tried that. I tried to make a movie every single season, and we saw how that turned out. We ended up with The Underground and that one movie about a book that I didn't even premiere. So I think like I found time to be smart and like steer myself in directions that I guess are wise. I don't even know like better terminology for it.
Well, it's that, but it's.
I think where it comes in to help me a lot is my existentialism. I always have to tell people about that. I'm like, as like a Christian existentialist, if that's even a thing, I think about it like average male lives to be 70, 75 years old. If I'm 20, I've got about 50 years globally speaking. And it's like, okay, so I need to like have realistic goals, but I need to be like, if I want to be where everyone else is, some people have made it before me, right? There's people who are like 20 years old and they've already like gone to the red carpet and like are living in Vegas being these film directors, whatever. Some people, you know, they quote unquote made it after me, you know, and they're like 30 years old and they're finally able to do that. I'm like, personally, I want to like catch up, overpass them, and like, you know, be where I want to be. Hopefully by a younger age or like by a decent age. And so I have to come up with a realistic timeline of like, this is this step, this is my next step. I'm moving too slow here. I'm going too fast here, and it's not sustainable, or it's gonna put me in like a worse position. Because like you can go so fast that you end up putting yourself backwards, and I think that's what a lot of people don't realize. Because like no one talks about that, but I'm like. Hello everybody, and welcome to today's episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking to you about two things. Number one, Deathwish Skateboards. That's the brand that I skate for, I guess. Trying not to sound like I'm somebody, like I'm definitely not sponsored or anything. I just like the decks because they look cool. And also we're going to be talking to you about Razor Tail. Razor Tail, for those of you who don't know, is whenever you skate your board. Let me find my deck really quick, hold on. So whenever you skate the board, in the part where you pop on the tail, this is really easy to see on this board because of the coloring. It starts to wear away, and what happens is that will get thin enough to the point to where I don't know what happens once it breaks through, but I'm afraid to find out, so I never really skate that far. That's why I retired this deck. There's a string on it because it's hanging on my wall as like a decoration. Moving on. This is my second Deathwish board of the year. That black one was the first one that I had, and as you can see, we are starting to have razor tail on the nose and the tail of this deck. And I don't know if it's just because of me and like I suck at skateboarding and I don't know how to pop it right, but I seem to have like a lot more razor tail than the skateboarders I see at the park. I don't know if it's like everyone just skates new decks or something, or if I'm just like a sucky skater. But I say that because if you look at this cruiser here, which I've had, this is going on 3 years. It'll be 3 years with this cruiser in August. It has razor tail, like enough to where it cut open my leg, but it's still not as bad as that Deathwish there and the other one that I've been skating, which I legitimately skate. This is just a cruiser, keep in mind. This is a Duster's cruiser from, Zoomies that I got. And I mean, it's been sharp enough where it cut open my ankle one time at a skate park, but it's still not at risk of breaking through. I could probably skate this for a couple sessions. This one, I want to say we're about 5 or 7 sessions in, and it's already significant razor tailing by my definition. I don't know. I've only been skating for like a year and some months, I guess. I don't know how to do math. Some mathematical amount of numbers. So this is my most recent cruiser, And backstory on this cruiser, I've always like wanted this cruiser. This was the one that got me into skateboarding. I saw it in the Zoomies shop and I was like, bro, gotta have it. So I saved up my money. I came back and they sold it like 30 minutes before I walked through the door. So I was super sad, but I still wanted to skateboard and like get around on campus when I was back in college. So I bought this one. This was my first cruiser. For more sake of context, this is a birdhouse deck, which was skated by Clint Walker. I feel like I'm doing like a little show and tell. This isn't a show and tell because I've got more boards back there. I just wanted to show you guys like what this deck looks like compared to like mine. So this is Clint Walker. He skates for Birdhouse, which is Tony Hawk's brand. As you can see on the nose and the tail, there's a little bit of weathering away, but still not as significant as my Deathwish boards. So that leads me to believe, does Deathwish chip faster? Or does Clint just know how to pop his board without having as much razor tail as me? Real skaters, let me know in the comment below because I don't know. Help me be great. It's not just me. It's a collective thing. We all gotta be great. We all gotta improve or something. Moving on. I've got this deck, which I got down in Dallas. It's from the skate shop called The Point. You should check them out. This deck was $25. Normal decks, like this Deathwish, was $80. This Deathwish was about 70 or 80 as well. So, and they razor tailed pretty quickly. Once I start skating this deck, I'll let you guys know, like I'll update you on if the cheap price of this deck means that it razor tails faster. I mean, it looks and feels like regular wood. Yeah, like it feels like a skateboard. I don't think it's that much different than this one. Well, it does sound different. I don't know. I haven't skated it yet, but I'll let you guys know and get you an update on that one. These are all of my decks. Yeah, I've got a lot of skateboards, so there's more back there. But I think that's it. I don't know what else to say. Anything else to say, Evan?
What is this upload on?
It is Saturday, January 21st? 21st. I almost said 17th. It's the 21st.
We're not back till the 1st. February 1st, Wednesdays.
Oh, yeah. We will be back on a different channel at Whiskey Sour Hour on YouTube, on all platforms actually, and I'll be giving out new segments there, which will be I don't know if you like my face, if you like my personality online, then go check us out on that because it'll be really cool. We'll be doing I'll be doing news segments, Evan will be doing his thing with his boy Saman. But yeah, that's a new project that I'm going to be fully delving into. I've been on their podcast a couple times. I really like it, and so apparently I did good enough to where Evan was like, yo, you should do news segments. And you know, I work at Channel 9 now as a director. I've been hired back on. It's kind of like a promotion, but like there's a space where I was unemployed by them, so I'll get to like steal their stuff shot for shot, word for word, bar for bar, and copy and paste it into Whiskey Sour Hour, and I think that'll be really fun to watch. So you guys definitely come check that out. Link will be in the description unless I forget, like I always do. But I like to say that because other YouTubers say it, and I think it makes me more believable. I probably won't remember. But yeah, I think that's it for today's episode. Anything else, Evan? Oh yeah, that Han Solo quote. For Hamet, however you say that, which we need an episode on deciphering that. I'll leave you with the Han Solo quote. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I just don't have time for anything else. That's it. That's the quote. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, you know I'm gon' feed.
You got one job.
Hope you ready for it.
Esther.
Did you get it?
Probably aftermath. I didn't get it yet.